Welcome, I'm Voidy, and are you sad and lonely? Do you suffer from a severe lack of illicit product? Are you tired of hitting up the same old club only to return to your depressing space bachelor pad with zero dirty contraband to keep you warm at night? Well, my space internet friends, not to worry, because if you've stumbled upon this video, then it probably won't help you with any of those problems, because they pertain to deep-set personal issues that might require years of personal reflection and growth to adequately deal with and overcome. However, I am here to offer you the unhealthy and potentially harmful shortcut. The unofficial official Jumptown Playbook is your dependable wingman that will set your quantum marker on a tried and true trajectory to score massive stacks of juicy maize. Your fake space money bank account is not ready for the explosive growth it is about to experience, and will become so fat with a pH level so based that the integer variable in the codebase running Star Citizen on your server will overflow and cause an instant 30k. Let's begin! The no-scope two-man, one-pistol gangbang Invisible Man. We're on our way to Jumptown in a Mercury Star Runner, and as you know, all good ships have a name, so I decided to call this one sheer f***ing hubris. The no-scope two-man, one-pistol gangbang Invisible Man Jumptown play is really quite simple. All you will need is a ship with a cargo hold, a P6LR or other variant of sniper rifle, a Grey Cat industrial tractor beam multi-tool, a conga line in Jumptown, a way to demonstrate goodwill toward fellow man, and a little Voidy junior level understanding of math that allows you to count to at least 3. While all of these things are easily achievable, demonstrating goodwill toward fellow man can be rather sickening, and a peaceful Jumptown is pretty situational. Luckily for us, this particular Jumptown is peaceful, and there happens to be a dodgy railgun boy freezing his little nuts off in the snows of Calliope right now, who is raining fire down on our peaceful conga lining community of JT tourists and opportunists. This reckless behavior from a clearly deranged murder hobo is unacceptable, as it risks the lives and safety of all the pure and innocent maize, I mean people, at Jumptown. We state clearly in global chat that there is a threat to everyone's profits looming on the horizon, and to win over the trust of the people, we put on a heroic front and boldly brave the icy tundra to deal with the initiator of all this senseless violence. The target has been brought to justice, so we state in global chat that we've eliminated the threat to further cement our position as a friend and ally of the people. As we return to the production facility, the denizens of Jumptown disappoint us by not immediately showering our avatar with well-deserved admiration and grade A Jumptonian maize. The disrespect is actually unbelievable. Therefore, it is now time to move on to step 2 of the no-scope two-man, one-pistol gangbang Invisible Man. We locate a worthy target with a presumably decent haul of maize and initiate a highly professional and tactical jumpy boarding maneuver. It is an epic and dominating power move to do this in broad daylight, where everyone can clearly see our every move, and not an oversight on my part in the slightest, I swear. We assume a defensible position, as the crew of the ship we have infiltrated will resist our claim to the throne of maize that is rightfully ours, and prepare for epic patented Star Citizen desynchronous high-octane FPS combat. My mistake, this was actually the no-scope one-man, one-pistol gangbang Invisible Man. I must have gotten these two very different Jumptown plays confused. Oh wait, never mind. As the crime stat rakes up against our good name, we can take solace in the fact that we are now a hardened space criminal, and that there is no justice for us in this verse that cannot handle this amount of raw ambition. As they say, you cannot profit off stolen maize without scrambling a few Jumptown eggs. Our sheer f***ing hubris knows no bounds as we land our illegally procured vessel closer towards her and begin tractoring glorious maize straight into her cargo hold, a mere space stone throw away from the scene of our epic starship heist. I can hear you thinking, Voidy, you unscrupulous villain, what about the Invisible Man part of the no-scope 2-man 1-pistol gangbang Invisible Man? Not to worry, handsome viewer, I take great care in naming these Jumptown plays. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, what the hell? Keep the change. We're on our way to Jumptown in sheer f***ing hubris II, and for this epic Jumptown play, you will need a ship with a cargo hold and an absolute lack of any human morals. As we approach this rarely quiet Jumptown, there is nothing on our scans except for one pro-elite PvP dogfighter boy. If you want to learn more about the pro-elite PvP dogfighter boy and the other types of star citizens who come to Jumptown, you should check out my previous video, link in the description. In honor of sheer f***ing hubris, I decide to completely ignore him in his gladius and carry on with my life as a maze-obsessed degenerate and begin stacking contraband the way Christ Roberts intended. After a while, the stakes are now a bit higher as we have managed to amass a decent haul of maize. It would hurt my greedy soul if anything bad were to happen to this load of cubic fake space money babies, so I decide to initiate contact with the potential threat to our profits. As with all good ships, so do all good marks have a name, and in an effort to promote privacy and protect identity and to demonstrate how cleanly I could segue into a VPN sponsorship segment in my videos, I decided to call this guy Santa. Negotiating with Santa could be considered a risky move, because we all know that elite pro PvP dogfighters are heretics who care little for maize and the associated profits, but I'm not one to generalize and hope the allure of fake space money might sway Santa from his inarguably evil and destructive ways. We're in a party now, and we continue our banter as I muster even more contraband. As they say at Jumptown, go big or go f*** yourself. Clearly Santa is unhinged, and I interpret his every word as a direct threat to the safety of the illicit product as well as children everywhere around the world. Even feral deviants like little Voidy Jr., who continues to rampage on the harsh streets of Lawville because I spent all the money I made at Jumptown in the last video on picos and blow. I mean, the rehabilitation therapy bill is more expensive than I thought it would be. Santa says it will be tough for him to wait while I bust my balls moving contraband like the dirty space drug mule I am, and it is clear that I am racing against his propensity to become bored, and at any moment he might destroy everything I have worked so hard to achieve. I decide to buy some time by asking if one SCU is actually 8 boxes of maize, because CIG's metrics are confusing, and since it's clear that he has scanned sheer hubris II and is questioning the amount of maize on board. I have never felt so unsafe in my life as a star citizen. Finally, I am happy with our haul of maize. He insists on escorting me to Port Olisar to perform the holy ritual of converting maize into fake space internet money. And as it turns out, he is actually quite eager to get his fair cut of the mazy profits due to him for his so-called protection. I transfer him 1 AUEC, which is 1 more AUEC than he deserves, because like he said, Jumptown is a PvP event after all, but it does not always need to be fought with lasers, bombs and fighters, and in a rare Voidy Vids occurrence, I won. Christmas is ruined. Oh god, what have I done? We're on our way to Jumptown in an RSI Aquila, and as you know, all good ships have a name, so I decided to call this one It Hopefully Didn't Despawn. The epic Jumptown play, oh god, what have I done, only requires a ship that has room for a snub of some kind and some patience. In a move of tactical genius, I decide to put the Merlin snub fighter to good use, and as you know, even quantum driveless Merlins have names as well, so I decided to call this one, while Jumptown was on, I died so much to my dragonfly randomly exploding, taking the snub fighter is actually an act of desperation. Fuck, get off, I can't get off. I'm off. I fell through the earth. I just exploded. For
What?
Like,
Oh my
what?
God.
As a qualified military-grade orienteer, it is important when attempting the "oh god, what have I done" to mark the heading of your maze mule ship relative to the direction of Jumptown, so that in the event of a successful solo heist, you know how to get back to perform the basal matter transplant. We get about 20 kilometers out of the production facility and do an epic spinny roll in an attempt to make this footage look cooler than it actually is. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We land and depart. While Jumptown was on, I died so much to my dragonfly randomly exploding. Taking the snub fighter is actually an act of desperation, and get into a position where we can observe for potential high maze net value targets. Using high-tech modern gaming technology called sound and our ears, we can confirm that there is indeed someone inside doing all our hard work for us. So it is now just a matter of hoping for a ship to arrive. Sometime later, and a Cutlass Blue appears, and all that's left to do is simply wait as little Voidy Jr.'s rehab fund is transferred into the cargo hold. Enough time has passed that it's time to make a stealthy infiltration move that is so cleanly executed that even Solid Snake from the Metal Gear games would be jealous. More like Liquid Worm, am I right? Oh god, what have I done? Regular viewers will know that this channel is a staunch ally of real-world Australians, from the wise Gen Desperado,
yeah, I know, you're not wrong,
to this rare red koala,
sup boy dude,
to that one pretty cool Australian bro at Jumptown that one time.
Where you from, bro?
Australia, bro. Where are you?
Nice, man. I'm from South Africa.
Oh, hey, man.
We have a history of mutual respect and cooperation with our fair friends down under. And this is Austek, the friendly Australian who helped Tim the Taxman and the team get to a medical bed during the Siege of Orizon. This helpful Aussie points out the building and even brings me to a map where we can find the medical bed to clear us of our severe battle wounds. Man, Australians really are the friendliest star citizens. Without his guidance, Tim would surely have been killed by dangerous Ninetales gang members and would not have been able to cook my accounting books to save the money, which has enabled me to continue to create and edit these ridiculous Star Citizen YouTube videos for your viewing pleasure. We have just boarded Austek's Cutlass Blue with the intent of stealing all his maze. Let it be known here and now that there are limits to my maze-fueled depravity. There exists a line that one should not cross even in the face of making sick profits at Jumptown. I don't see that line drawn anywhere here though, so let's make some fake space internet money. I do our Australian Star Citizen comrade the courtesy of taking off while he is not on board, and now it's time to employ our elite military grade orienteering skills. By the grace of Christ Roberts himself, it hopefully didn't despawn, appears on the radar, and we can begin the world's first solo Yularian stratospheric masal transplant. It was a bit shaky throughout the procedure, but we managed to pull it off. But as we maneuver our ship to head to Port Orisar, Austek's Cutlass Blue becomes sentient and in an act of revenge for its Australian master, immediately self-destructs in an attempt to give me an actual heart attack.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
We're okay though, and make it to Port Orisar to evoke the ritual of converting maize to holy profits. Was it worth the potential war between South Africa and Australia? Probably not. Thank you to all my Patreons for all your support. Your incredible generosity continues to blow me away. If you watch this channel and have not pledged to Star Citizen but are thinking of plunging into this ludicrous space game, then use one of the referral codes on screen now for a free 5,000 starting credits. If you enjoy my content and are interested in supporting the channel beyond a like and a subscribe, check the links in the description. It genuinely helps me to continue producing these videos. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you around the verse. Cheers.